So this stuff's pretty crusty. I literally dug this up out of my backyard after we moved into this house. Sucker rod, this stuff doesn't want to move very easy. This is like a 3.5 pound hammer, somewhere in there. I don't actually know, it's one I made myself. And I haven't weighed it to find out. I know it is definitely up on the upper end of what I like to swing for a hammer. In fact, it's already time to go downsize. I know right now a bunch of you are probably just screaming, square, octagon, round, square, octagon, round. But you know what? This is not establishment blacksmith. But really I find square, octagon, round thing doesn't really save any time or doesn't make anything go faster if you can see what round is or what isn't round, it's a great guideline for people that are new to it. But I find generally I spend more time trying to do stuff that looks pretty and fits with what everybody else says than I do just beating the crap out of it until it submits to what I wanted it to be in the first place. These are starting with about 8 inches of 3/4 round. After I get these guys done, I'm going to move on to some chisels, and those I'm actually cutting about 10 and expecting to get about the same length because these round punches draw out a lot more than their chisel counterparts. Maybe one more heat to clean that up, I think. These guys are going to be quick. So I've got enough heat in here still. I could still hot rasp that if I wanted to. I'm not going to, because I want to move the camera for you guys before I go to the hot rasp. This one I do want to keep straight. Most of these I'm doing with an angle, a bit of a crown to the face. This one I'm going to cut flat because I want to keep it straight. So we've got our rough finish punches and chisels here. I'm not 100% happy with the finish on the round stuff. But it's really not a terrible issue, mostly because I'll use a grinder to do the finished dressing on them. And you really only end up using the last like half an inch or inch or so of them anyway. The reason why I'm making so many all at the same time is not because I'm trying to sell them, but more because this is just sucker rod, so it's 4130 or 40 something 50 whatever. But they don't always hold their temper all that great. It'd be punching a hole, trying to keep it cool, and it'd be going great, and then all of a sudden you go to pull it out of the piece and it's just mushroomed and stuck in there. Now that doesn't happen to me very often anymore, but it does occasionally happen. And I really like to be able to just chuck it, grab another punch, and then keep going. And that's what we're working on now. I'm down to like 1 or 2 round punches. The rest of them have been co-opted into other types of tools and stuff like that. It's also part of why I'm not terribly concerned about the finish on these, because in the end, some of these may end up turning into ball punches or some other kind of tool that I just don't know I need yet. I'm going to probably take another pass on the round punches just to clean them up a bit, and then we'll go ahead and heat treat them all. I'm not going to worry about normalizing these guys again, mostly because generally I usually make these in like 2 or 3 heats when I'm not trying to do it on camera. I do it in 2 or 3 heats. I do all the tempering, or the hardening and tempering, on 1 heat as well. So let me get a fire started. Let me go find out what happened to that punch I threw, and we'll get on with the next part of this. A couple of these guys, I can get away with just a basic filing. Since these are normalized, they're nice and soft. I had a little dent right there that was trying to fold over and turn into a cold shut. So we're just taking out that dent so it can't cause us problems later. I guess I changed my mind about trying to dress these up with a grinder. So here we're using mineral oil. Mostly using mineral oil because it doesn't stink. I've got another gallon of this. I just want to make sure it's actually working and not going to burn too much. The other problem I have with vegetable oil is that it draws ants, like really bad. My previous tank, well, I mean this tank, when I cleaned it out, I just had tons of dead ants in it, just everywhere. And we're just waiting for, some color to run up into the point. Doesn't need to be a whole lot because you're going to lose most of your hardness as soon as it gets into a piece of steel anyway. But it definitely makes a difference. Alright, there we go. I'm probably pretty close to boiling my oil now. Which once it boils, it doesn't cool properly because you're just getting nothing but air up against the steel. I am colorblind, partially, so I don't, I probably screw this up all the time.